Yep, this is Tartaros' respawn point Hell's Core. Because of a contract we made with the Demon King, if we lose our bodies, we are reborn in this place. We are an immortal guild.
Stupid! You're so stupid!
Hey guys, LunarSpawn27 here, bringing you Fairy Tail Chapter 380, Hell's Core. So the chapter begins with Natsu, Lucy, and Happy contemplating of what Hades said about releasing the light. However, Lucy said that their priority is to find Mirajane, so Happy will be the one to go to Makarov and tell him what Hades told them, while Lucy and Natsu go look for Mirajane. But before they should do that, I think Lucy should, put on a shirt. I mean, her shirt is torn open. We can almost see her boobs. I'm just saying, put on a freaking shirt. Well, anyway, with Franmalth, turns out he's still alive. Sort of. He's still squished, but still alive and talking. According to Franmalth, the demons will be revived no matter how many times they die as long as their lab remains intact. The laboratory being their source of immortality does make sense when you think about it, especially when we saw in one chapter Tempesta and Jackal revived. And this would also mean that Ezel is going to be revived in the laboratory too. However, I was worried that Franmalth might have told Natsu and Lucy about the laboratory, but no, they're too far away to hear what Franmalth was saying. So thank God Franmalth wasn't being an idiot in this week's chapter. So since Franmalth's body disappeared, I'm assuming that whenever a demon dies or is on the verge of death, they teleport to the laboratory to get revived. Speaking of the laboratory, we cut back to Seyla and Mirajane, who are still continuing with their fight, and Lammy and Lisanna are also continuing with their fight, and, well, at least Lisanna's getting to do something, and I think this is supposed to be funny, but I really don't find it funny, maybe because I never liked Lammy, but I like Lisanna, so, at least Lisanna gets to do something. Since Seyla's macro has no effect on Mirajane, she decides to tell her that anything that comes under the influence of her curse, she can resume remote control of it whenever she wishes. So, at any moment, she can activate her curse ability to manipulate Elfman into hurting himself. However, before Mirajane can call her bluff, Ezel teleports into one of the lab's chambers, and it was so pissed after his defeat with E.N.D, yells at Lammy to hurry up and revive him. However, Lammy was preoccupied with her fight against Lisanna, so he yells at Seyla to revive him, but Seyla tells him to wait a minute because she's in the middle of a battle. Mirajane ponders on the idea of the demons being revived, and Lammy, being a fucking idiot, decides to tell Mirajane and Lisanna the source of their immortality. According to her, as I mentioned in the intro, the laboratory is called Hell's Core, their respawn or rebirth point. Since they made a contract with the Demon King, whenever they lose their bodies, they are revived or reborn in the laboratory. Hence why they are immortal. Seyla then tells Lammy to shut up, and then she does a little tee-hee dirk just to be cute. No, it's not fucking cute. Lammy, you are an idiot. You just told Mirajane the source of your immortality. And now, because of this, Mirajane now plans to destroy the lab. And once the lab is destroyed, the demons will never be revived. Which, by the way, actually happens. Mirajane somehow destroyed the laboratory, causing all the chambers to blow up. And the sad thing is, Franmalth just popped in and asked to be revived. So now that the laboratory is destroyed, Ezel and Franmalth will never be revived. So that's 2 less demons. Good fucking job, Lammy. So how did Mirajane destroy the laboratory? It was all thanks to her takeover ability. Yeah, we've been focusing so much on her Satan Soul ability that I totally forgot she has the takeover ability. For those of you who don't know, the takeover ability allows Mirajane to control any creature that comes upon her and use the creature's abilities and powers. With her takeover ability, she took control of the tentacle demon thing and used it to destroy the lab. That actually does make sense, and that was actually a pretty good job for Mirajane on her part. Gotta give her credit for that. Although I don't know why she didn't use the tentacle demon thing to attack Seyla, but at least now that the laboratory is destroyed, the demons are no longer immortal. Again, Good fucking job, Lammy! However, Mirajane's takeover has no effect against Seyla, just like Seyla's macro has no effect on her. So now they have to rely on physical damage alone. And we got this stupid comedic moment with Lammy being all serious. What is the point of her character? Is she supposed to be some comedic relief? Because she's not funny! She's annoying! Seriously, Lisanna, please kill her! Moving on, Mirajane enters into her Satan's Soul C-Tree mode, while Seyla invokes an order on herself to release her limiter, where we get to see her demon transformation, and it's this. Now, I gotta admit, the design of her demon transformation looks pretty cool, although I question why she's topless. Also, I don't know what's up with her legs, what they turned into, but aside from that, I still think the design looks pretty cool. So in this new transformation, not only is Seyla stronger but faster, as she manages to speed blitz right in front of Mirajane and knee her right on the gut, knocking her towards Lisanna and Lammy, and then with one hand, magical writing starts to appear around it, and then an eyeball appears on the palm of her hand. All of a sudden, this huge explosion of fire, whatever it was massive, launches out of her hand. Holy crap, that's actually pretty cool. Although I don't know why Seyla didn't even do this earlier, would have finished the fight sooner, but I guess she didn't want to risk destroying the lab since the lab was the source of their immortality, but I guess now that it's destroyed, she can go all out now. So after that attack, Mirajane was so badly injured that her Satan Soul C-Tree mode deactivates, and since Lisanna and Lammy were caught in the crossfire, they're both injured, but I personally like to call it, for Seyla's case, killing two birds with one stone, because not only did she get to defeat her enemies, she also got Lammy to shut the hell up. We then cut to Tartaros' throne room, where we see this mysterious figure sitting on a throne. According to him, the demons of the Book of Zareth are also known as Etherias, and he seems to be having a conversation with someone, but on one panel, on his lap, is the book E.N.D, and it seems like he is talking to the book, referring to it as Master. He then continues to talk, saying, "It shall begin soon. Darkness will pour forth from the doors of hell, a darkness to swallow all the world's light." And we get a good look at the mysterious figure, and he's introduced as Tartaros Demon King Marde Guile. But is it just me, or does he kind of look like Jalal if he had a different hairstyle and hair color and without the marking on his face? Maybe it's probably because of how his face is drawn. So yeah, that is Fairy Tail chapter 381. What did I think? Honestly, I thought this chapter was good. I like the fact that we learned how these demons are immortal and how they keep getting revived. The laboratory, Hell's Core, being their source of immortality, actually does make sense, since this was the same place that they turned the humans into demons, and this was also the place that Tempesta regenerated into a new body, and how Jackal got revived. And I gotta give kudos to Mirajane using her takeover ability to destroy the lab, and now that the laboratory is destroyed, the demons are no longer immortal. Therefore, Ezel and Franmalth will not be revived, so I think that's probably the last time we'll get to see them, unless there's some BS plot twist that will revive them somehow. Now, Seyla's demon transformation, I do like the design, and it does make her look cool, although there were some parts of the design that made me kind of iffy about it, but I'll let it slide because it still looks cool overall. Now, in terms of her attack, it's not anything new that we haven't seen in Fairy Tail so far, but it looks really cool, and that power is incredibly devastating. However, it's not looking good for Mirajane and Lisanna, and since Natsu and Lucy are heading towards Mirajane, or at least looking for her, maybe they will eventually encounter Seyla and fight against her, but me personally, I want it to be Mirajane who gets to defeat her. So hopefully Mirajane will get up and take on Seyla. I'm not sure how she's gonna win though, but this is Fairy Tail after all, so we'll just have to wait and see. Now, this Demon King, Marde Guile, I'm not sure if he's the leader of Tartaros, but I think he is E.N.'s right-hand man. As for E.N.D itself, all we saw so far is the book. I don't know if the book is the demon itself. I'm not sure if we're gonna get to see E.N.D as a demon anytime soon, but Marde was talking to someone, which I'm assuming he is talking to the book, since he did refer the book E.N.D as Master. So maybe the book is the demon itself. Well, I'm sure the mystery will be revealed about the Demon King and E.N.D itself. Not sure if it's going to be anytime soon, but we'll just have to wait and see. So overall, I thought this chapter was a pretty good read. There were some parts, however, in the chapter that kind of bugged me, especially with the Lammy scenes, but aside from that, the chapter was still good. So next week's chapter is going to be be called The House in Which Demons Live. Maybe the title means we'll get to see the library or maybe the bookshelf of Tartaros, since the demons were created from the Book of Zareth. Either that, or we get either the continuation between Seyla and Mirajane fight, or move on to another fight. Not sure which one, but I am looking forward to seeing what happens next week's chapter. So yeah, that is Fairy Tail chapter 380. Tell me guys, what do you think of this week's chapter? Did you like it? Did you hate it? What do you think of Seyla's demon transformation, and any ideas about the Demon King himself and E.N.D? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to like the video if you like it and subscribe to more videos. Also, be sure to check out my Facebook fan page and Google+. So yeah, that is Fairy Tail chapter 380. I'm Lunar Spawn 27, and I will see you guys later. Bye.